Hello there! Welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy 3. This time, we're actually going to put these aero parts to use as soon as I find a runway. I'm not sure what all of them are in the game. Hey, I remember quite a bit of this game, like the back of my hand, but I don't really know everything about it, even though it's quite a linear game. My apologies. I got interrupted, but off screen I went over here because I couldn't be bothered to wait. So then, Aerojet. We can travel around the place, but you can only fly around the dome you're in. That's probably the only downside of it. And you can only land at a runway. But anyway, I wanted to go here. This is a completely optional town. Completely optional. And this is new motor. We are the keepers of our people's history. For 1,000 years we have kept the past alive. Listen well, and you will hear of our plight. These old men will give you quite a bit of backstory here. So I highly recommend you come here and talk to them. We're descendants of the people of Parm, a planet that once circled the distant star Algo. Parm was destroyed by an evil being that haunts us every 1,000 years, bringing us death and ruin. This evil incarnate is known as Dark Force. The people of Parm were thinkers and creators. They knew of the plans made by the evil being. When the vile Dark Force stirred 1,000 years ago, preparations were made to escape from Parm. Our ancestors built a fleet of 400 spaceships. This armada escaped the destruction of Parm and set sail for space to find a new homeland. Our ancestors thought they had last escaped from the clutches of the undying evil master of evil, but Dark Force managed to slip aboard the ship. It destroyed all but one of our sister ships before Orokio and Leia trapped it on Alyssa 3. Now there are only 2 ships left of our fleet, the Lisa 3 and the Neo Palm. The others here can tell you much about our past. This is the old man. I think that one is the one you really should talk to first. That one that's outside the line. He provides, well, he tells you what to do. People new motor. Keep our past alive. I think that's all the backstory we have. It's not much, but it's kind of helpful. The Neo Palm actually don't think it really appears in other stories. I think it mostly appears in Scene's story. It appears mostly in, just because it appears in the ending, and is shown in the intro. And this is where you get the almighty Plan R stuff. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough money for all that. Although I don't really want, I highly recommend against buying a Royal Bow, Plan R Sword, and Pulse Vulcan, because we're going to get so much better later in the game. And by much better, I mean much better. But I'm going to keep that a secret because I'm a complete dick. So then I think I'm going to focus more on buying armor. I think Plan R is much better. I'm really not sure. Whoops. Right, first, what do we need? I think it would be fine with Planet Armor. I'm really not sure if Royal is better than Planet though. I definitely want. I think there's a Locanium vest, but I don't really want it. Definitely want a Planar robe. No, not Planar. Laconium robe. Royal vest, don't really need that. He needs a new protector desperately. I could have brought. I'll hold off getting that a new protector for him until. No, actually, I could get it from my Stoke. But whatever my decision, he desperately needs a new protector. That's really all I can say. There's actually two ways to get here. You can use the boat, which we get later, or you could use the aero parts. Actually, a Ren type cyborg actually appears in Phantasy 4 as well. Confusingly, he comes under the same exact name, Ren. Although he's in name only. He is not this Ren. He is a completely different Ren. The Japanese version more or less confirms this, because he has two different names. Well, the two different Rens have two different names in Japan. Unfortunately, I think I know what they are, but I can't remember exactly. No, I know one of them, but I can't remember which Ren the name belongs to. If I remember, I'll say about that. But anyway, he now has more defense than Christ, so actually, horrifyingly, she has less defense than Liar. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. However, she's one of those level 1 characters that are not level 1. Yeah, she's pretty much one of those characters at level 1 that are not at exactly level 1. she's much stronger than just level 1. I'd say she's around level... I think technically she's around level 30, I suppose, or 40. I'm still not sure about the level cap. I've been saying that I was intending to look into that, but I keep forgetting. Because Ren and Mew are really high level now. They're around level 50. That's pretty high. I don't think I remember having them that high. I must admit. I really do not remember them getting that high level. But anyway, welcome to Sky Haven. The green cyborgs. His masters have been waiting for us, so let's go meet his masters. I must admit, I do like this place's music. Although you go through a very unnecessary long track through weaving through trees. And that's our next dungeon, by the way. Yeah, we got another dungeon already. Some good or bad, you decide. But even if you say it's getting bad, I still think it's good. It says well about my better judgment, isn't it? But personally, I think this game is fairly underrated. Ultimate evil dwells in a floating city on the barren wastelands of a dome called Terminus. Word of ultimate power has been lost for ages. The name can empower the weapons of legend. The ancient heroes used the legendary weapons. These are Orikyo's sword, Mune's claw, Siren's shot, Liar's bow, and Loon's slicer. We actually have 2 of these already. We have Loon's slicer and Liar's bow. Unfortunately, they're fairly weak, although the legendary weapons that Mew, Ren, and your protagonist can equip are so much better. Name of power can be found coming out on stage style in Draconia, the world of old Chile and Susurran. Actually, he is completely wrong. That's actually a Quadica. Odders and old steed anchor parts for Ren. These will enable you to wrest Orikyo's soul from its watery tomb and to visit Sage Style. I think that must be a mistranslation, because I don't remember rescuing Meyer in Draconia, although I think the manual actually references him. To discover the lost name, you must first find all 5 weapons of ancient legend. Yeah. In fact, we can actually go and meet Orikyo's brother, Ruclair. However, it is completely optional. Although, interestingly, if you're playing a scene, you're required to visit Ruclair. I don't know why, but it's only his story that makes you go there. But it will be shown off Ruclair. Like I said, he's completely optional, except if you're playing a scene. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this off here. So then, next time, we're going to explore this and find the ship part. See you then.